Hello, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, UEFA f***ed with all of us. And even though we're not going to be seeing Messi versus Ronaldo anymore, these matchups still do not disappoint. 8 massive matchups we're going to be taking a look at today. I'm going to be giving you guys my early predictions. Now, obviously, I'm doing this right after the draw. These matchups don't happen for another 2 months, so you know what? I might have to do an update video in February. I'm sorry, but I still don't think it hurts to give you my early thoughts, as, you know, the discussion is always interesting. So, as always, if you have any disagreements with my predictions, let me know in the comments below. Even with some of these teams looking like favorites, there has to be at least one massive upset here. I'll give you my thoughts today, subject to change, obviously. Without any further ado, let's get into it. And we're going to be starting big here. PSG versus Real Madrid. I asked you guys to vote who you thought would win that matchup on my community page, and it was pretty neck and neck, but most people voted for Real Madrid. And I could see this one going either way, honestly. There's so much to factor here. PSG, obviously at the beginning of the season, this team was one of the favorites to win the Champions League, as with already their amazing squad, they added Messi, Sergio Ramos, Wijnaldum, and Donnarumma. Messi obviously has a lot of history with Real Madrid, and Sergio Ramos, depending if he'll play in this match, obviously. It'll be in 2 months, though. I think he will. But regardless, this guy's a Real Madrid legend. He could work the ins and outs of this club, as he knows most of the players very well. And going back to Messi, although sometimes he didn't deliver to his full potential in Ligue 1, this is his return to Spain. Not always, obviously, but he's had many matches where he made it seem like the Santiago Bernabeu was his training ground. And now going to Real Madrid, this team has the most recent history with winning Champions Leagues. Obviously, once Ronaldo left, they have been struggling in this competition, but this year they look like they massively improved compared to previous years, looking way more consistent. At the time I'm recording this, only 1 loss in La Liga so far, just beating Atletico Madrid. Karim Benzema on absolute fire. In the Champions League, he scored 5 goals in 5 matches with 1 assist, and in 16 appearances for La Liga, he's gotten 13 goals and 7 assists. Even though this side clearly wanted to sign Kylian Mbappe over the transfer window, the attack's still doing very well without him right now. Vinicius Jr.'s form has also been massively improved. Luka Modric, day in and day out, is proving that age is just a number. Could be a biased opinion, but I still think he's one of the best midfielders in the world. Now the thing is, Verratti could be injured, and I think that's where PSG lacks. They obviously have some very talented midfielders, but they do not compare to Real Madrid's level. Obviously, Toni Kroos as well, Casemiro. Verratti's a serious baller, but he gets injured a lot. Who knows if he'll be able to play in this match? I was honestly a little bit doubtful for Real Madrid at the beginning of the season because it looked like they might not be situated in the defense very well, but they're still pulling through, and David Alba's still playing very well. There's really too much to consider for this match. Like I said, I think it's perfectly evenly split. 50-50 likelihood of either of these sides making it through. For now, and like I said, this is subject to change, I actually see Real Madrid winning the first leg in France. I think they'll win that match 2-1. And then in the second leg, PSG got to go to Madrid, and I think they'll win that match themselves 2-0, making them qualify for the next round. I'll definitely be keeping my eye on both of these clubs to see how their form progresses over the next 2 months. But for now, that's what I see happening. I think Real Madrid might be on most people's favorites list because they've been terrific so far. And I really don't blame anyone for picking Madrid. But for now, this is just my opinion. I see PSG making it further than the round of 16s. Now moving on to Sporting versus Manchester City. City being the clear favorites here. But you can't rule out Sporting, and especially with Manchester City's Champions League history, they have bottled it against the underdogs. It would be strange to see them bottle it this early though. And although I would absolutely love to see Sporting come out on top, I think it's going to be Manchester City who will be celebrating after the round of 16. I think they'll put up a good fight. At least for the first leg, you know, I actually think it could possibly be a draw. I'll say in Portugal that one finishes 1-1. And then the second leg, when they're at the Etihad, I see Manchester City winning 3-1. This side's just been really good lately, and I really can't see them going out in the round of 16s just like that. Yeah, I think Sporting will give them a little scare, but they'll make it out. Now, for RB Salzburg versus Bayern Munich. Again, come on. I don't think I should elaborate too much on this one. This is Bayern Munich we're talking about. Obviously, it would be insane if RB Salzburg could do something in this. Bayern Munich just know how to demolish teams. Maybe RB Salzburg can put up a good fight, but I definitely don't see them making it past the round of 16s. That would definitely be the most massive upset in the entire Champions League. I know RB Salzburg have tons of talent, but come on. I'm saying Bayern win the first leg 3-1, and in the second leg, when they're at home, sorry RB Salzburg, 4-0. But good luck to the Austrian club, seriously. Now for Inter Milan versus Liverpool. Now Liverpool are the favorites for many people, but Inter Milan have been in terrific form so far. Currently sitting at first in Serie A, only losing 1 match. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in my previous videos, but yeah, they're doing just fine after losing their manager, their key striker, and a fullback that was very talented with a lot of potential. For this season at least, they replaced all of them just fine. They still got a lot of sick signings that they stole from other Serie A clubs. Correa from Lazio, Çalhanoğlu from AC Milan. Çalhanoğlu's been on fire as well recently. So yeah, I'm sure Jurgen Klopp knows that he cannot underestimate the Italian side. But Liverpool, yeah, as of now, they're not on top of the Premier League, but they're making it really close. Only losing once so far in the Premier League to West Ham. Absolutely bossed the Champions League group with 6 wins, no draws, no losses. Mohamed Salah in the Premier League, he's a top goal scorer and assister. He's currently possibly one of the most informed players in the world. And to be honest, I think he can break this Inter Milan defense. Sorry, Inter Milan. Good luck, but I think Liverpool will win both legs. I think the first match in Milan will finish 2-1, and in the second leg, Liverpool will actually get a very solid 3-0 win. Could be totally wrong on that, I know, but that's my prediction for now. Let's see how Liverpool and Inter Milan carry on in the next 2 months, and then we'll come back to that one, obviously. Now for Chelsea versus Lille. These sides are already familiar with each other as they've already played in the group stage together not too long ago. Although Lille are a very exciting side, obviously did bits to get first in that group. I genuinely feel bad for them. They had to get one of the stronger second place teams. Chelsea, as of now, are somewhat shaky in form, but to be real, I think in 2 months' time, things will massively improve for them, and I really don't see Lille upsetting Chelsea in the round of 16. I'm saying Chelsea win the first match at Stamford Bridge 2-0, and the second one 3-1. Although Lille have a lot of young, exciting talent along with some experienced players, I cannot see Thomas's side bottling this. Now for Villarreal versus Juventus. This matchup is something else. Now, obviously, at the time I'm recording this, Juventus have been in very questionable form. Yes, they got first in the Champions League group, but they're currently sitting at 7th in the Serie A right now. And Villarreal, I think, is a side that's overlooked a lot. To be honest, I didn't even think they'd make it this far. I thought they'd go to the Europa League. And you know, they beat another Serie A side recently in their group, Atalanta, having a 3-0 lead, then conceding 2 goals late on. They're proving that the Italian sides don't scare them. Juventus have had a lot of history bottling it against the underdogs, even with Ronaldo losing to Ajax in the past. Porto, you know what? I think this is going to be the upset of the round of 16s. I feel like Villarreal will win the first leg 2-1, and then when they have to play in Turin, it will finish in a 0-0 draw. And it would really question the club's future success, as they have been really struggling to do anything in the Champions League. That's like the trophy they're so desperate for, and right now, their talented squad is not looking in the best of form. And yeah, Villarreal have won the Europa League last year. Obviously subject to change, but for now, that's my prediction. Now, for Atletico Madrid versus Manchester United. This matchup could obviously go either way, but let's not forget about Ronaldo's success rate against Atletico Madrid. He obviously played them a bunch since he used to be in La Liga. In 35 appearances, he scored 25 goals and 9 assists. I could genuinely see him getting a hat-trick in one of the legs. I'm going to say the first match finishes in a 1-1 draw, and then the second leg at Old Trafford, it finishes 3-1 with the Ronaldo hat-trick. But hey, Suarez could be motivated to do well against Manchester United, but at the same time, his UCL records recently have not been too brilliant. Obviously, he did wonders for Atletico Madrid, helping them win La Liga last season, but I see them choking in the Champions League, especially to someone who's super motivated to get another UCL title. And finally, the last match we're looking at, Benfica versus Ajax. Personally think that whichever team had to come up against Ajax, they have every right to be absolutely shitting themselves. And unfortunately, Benfica, a great side, just got unlucky in this draw. I'm sorry. Obviously, in the previous draw, they got Real Madrid, but in the form Ajax have been in, this draw honestly isn't much better. This team finished flawlessly in the Champions League group stage. Sebastian Haller scoring 10 goals in the group stage. One of the matches he was even a sub. I see his form continuing and the confidence being very strong in Ajax. I'll say the first leg finishes 2-0 for Ajax and the second one 3-0. Sorry, Benfica. Feel free to prove me wrong. I really don't mind getting some predictions wrong, you know. I like to see upsets. That's what makes the game interesting. But still, I feel like a lot of neutral fans will be rooting for Ajax as they could potentially have a repeat or do even better than that 2019 Champions League season. But good luck to both those teams. Guys, that's the end of my prediction video. Like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you all for making it to the end. And I'll see you all very, very soon. La cu noite.